Emergency funds, two are better than one. A vital part of any family's financial plan is to establish an emergency fund. This can be kept in a separate savings account where the money is earmarked solely to be used for unexpected expenses. Such expenses are bound to show up, and often at a bad time, such as when other quarterly, biannually or yearly bills are due, like homeowners insurance and property taxes. They may also pop up when you have additional expenses incurred due to the Christmas season. You can quickly think of a dozen unexpected expenses that could pop up at any time, especially if you are a homeowner or have an older vehicle. Depending on your personal circumstances, you should consider having a second emergency fund. This second fund is actually more important than the first, as it will provide available money to pay necessary bills in the event you lose your job. Keep watching to learn more, but first, please take a moment to like our video and subscribe to our channel. If you are self-employed, you might think that the risk of losing your job is low. However, your business may be seasonal or experience periods when there is low demand for your product or service. Also, an injury could prevent you from doing your job for a time. Keeping a roof over your head, buying food and keeping bills paid up to date without incurring late penalties will be possible if you have an emergency fund dedicated to replace or supplement income during these jobless times. If you are the sole wage earner in your household, a jobless emergency fund should be built up to a level where it is able to cover a year of basic expenses. Households with two wage earners can get away with 3 to 6 months of cash reserves. If both wage earners are employed at the same place or in the same field, it would be wise to aim for savings that could cover a full year's expenses. If you already have a monthly budget in place, it will be fairly easy to get a rough idea of how much money you will need to put away in your second emergency fund. If you haven't set up a budget, now is a good time to establish one. Here at 5 Bags of Gold, we sell a line of budget planners that you can use to stay on track. Check out the link in our description to learn more. Should you have credit card debt that you are working to pay down, then you are on the right track to financial security. However, putting money in a jobless emergency fund should take priority, because if you are faced with a situation where you need money, it's easy to tap your savings account. You could use your credit card, but not without incurring high interest rates. The money in your savings account is immediately accessible. Once your second fund is built up to $500, take that money and invest it in a certificate of deposit, CD, where it will earn a little more interest. CDs can usually be cashed in fairly quickly should you need access to the money. Of course, whether you have 1 or 2 emergency funds, making regular contributions to them should be a part of your monthly budget plan. Even if you can only afford to put a little money away at a time, regular ongoing contributions will add up nicely.